This week, Supernanny is on a mission to free a mum who's totally overwhelmed by the clingiest toddler in town. Even with Gran's full-time help, Mum doesn't have a minute for his baby brother.
Carry both of you.
And even less for herself.
Get out! I'm trying to get ready.
Can Supernanny put an end to the misery and give Mum her life back?
He's 3 years old.
Or will her tough teaching prove too much to take?
Disaster.
33-year-old Michelle Ball lives in South London with her 2 sons, 3-year-old Ryan and 1-year-old Kyle. Michelle used to be an outgoing woman, brimming with confidence and ambition. A Latin dance champion. She lived life to the full. 4 years later, she's a full-time mum and things couldn't be more different.
I'm not throwing it in the bin, no.
Ryan thinks he rules the house, or perhaps he knows he rules the house. What he says goes, otherwise it's war.
Michelle and the boys' dad split up 2 weeks after Kyle was born. Since then, Michelle has struggled to help Ryan make the move from baby to toddler. Now he's 3, but he's still in nappies, he uses dummies, and he's violently jealous of his baby brother, Kyle.
Leave him alone.
I don't think he likes Kyle being anywhere near me.
Hey, I'm big and strong.
Ryan gets so jealous that it ends up in a big tantrum and crying and screaming.
Her 69-year-old mum, Iris, has been forced to step into the breach.
I definitely don't really want to be a second mum to Kyle, not at my age anyway.
But 10-hour days are starting to take their toll.
I'd like to just be a nan and come up and see them and probably babysit a couple of nights a week so Michelle could get out.
You've done this.
With Ryan dominating all Michelle's attention, Kyle never gets much of his mum's time.
I think my mum's got more of a bond with Kyle. You know, as soon as my mum walks in the mornings and Kyle sees her, he beams and just runs up to her, and it's quite sad to see, really, because I'm his mum and he should be doing that with me, but it doesn't happen. Yeah, sometimes I get to the point, especially at night when I have them here late on my own, that it's just too much for me.
Michelle is pinning all her hopes on Supernanny Jo Frost. Supernanny's been dealing with families in crisis for 16 years, and she's determined to turn Michelle's life around.
Hello.
Hiya, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. Little one, Kyle.
In 24 hours, Supernanny will kickstart her teaching programme. But first, she'll observe a typical day and night in the Balls house
This is Ryan.
to see where they're going wrong.
Hello.
And Ryan's 3.
Twice a week, Michelle tries to take Ryan to nursery, but he uses every trick in the book to stay at home with Mum.
We'll have a shower and put Kyle in bed.
Yeah, put Kyle in bed, all right. Good boy.
He knows exactly what's going on this morning. Right, you do this and I'm doing that.
He's
And
quite in charge.
what time does he need to be at nursery this morning?
9.
9 o'clock, okay. It's 8:30. Mum's taking a shower. Carl's in bed. And Ryan's flying to the moon. So I don't think the nursery's going to happen at 9 o'clock this morning, that's for sure.
Wow, that's nice, isn't it?
Getting Ryan's clothes on is always the first pressure point.
Come on.
Lie down.
You can lay down, I'll take the top off. Gotta get dressed. Well, let's just get this top off. Stop it. Ryan, please. This is why sometimes he ends up not going, because I can't deal with it. It's horrible to see him like this. Okay, just calm down a minute, please. Let's just get you dressed. Let me just get you dressed, honey. How about your trousers? Shall I put your trousers on?
Instead of getting dressed, Ryan falls asleep.
I just feel that I'm the bad mother because otherwise I'll be able to get into nursery.
How you're feeling is how millions of other women are feeling as well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you love any less.
Yeah.
All it means is that I'm standing in front of a courageous mother who's gone, help, I don't know what to do. Hey?
Yeah.
9:30, no nursery.
One hour later, the cavalry arrives, in the shape of Gran.
Hello.
Michelle has another go at dressing Ryan. Iris witnesses these tantrums every day.
Come on, let me change your nappy, Ray. Ryan, come on, mate.
How does it make you feel when you see Misha going through this day in and day out?
Oh, I worry out my life over her. Absolutely worried. I go to bed worrying about how can I alter it, how can I help her. And the more I can do, I think I'll take the pressure off her. Worry all the time.
Yeah, of course, Nanny's going to go with you. Yeah, well, Mum, get to the door. Mummy, carry you.
It's Gran who finally gets Ryan out of the door. 2.5 hours late for nursery. At home time, the battle starts all over again.
Come on. I'll give you milkshake after your dinner if you eat your dinner. And I want to make you just eat some. Ryan, will you stop it, please? Come on, Kyle.
I've noticed that when Ryan starts to have a temper tantrum and he's climbing all over Mum and Kyle's crying because he's on Mum too, Nan comes in like the saviour and takes Kyle away from Michelle to stop all the aggravation. And it's only making matters worse because it just validates that Ryan's temper tantrums are necessary for him to get his own way with Mum.
Gran clocks off her 10-hour shift by getting baby Carl to bed. And Michelle is left to bribe Ryan into bed with a bottle of milk and not one, but 3 dummies.
Look, a crab with no shell.
But like every other night, Michelle spends 2 long hours lying in Ryan's bed, reading the same story over and over again.
Can't share a shell with us.
Michelle's emotionally depleted. She's worn down mentally, physically. She's at rock bottom.
It's the end of an exhausting day, and Supernanny has seen enough. The following morning, it's time to deliver the verdict.
Michelle, there's not a shortage of affection when it comes to the boys, most definitely. And that's really lovely to see, how they jump in and grab all of those cuddles. Yeah. You're extremely lucky to have your mum very near to you, where basically she's co-carer.
Yeah.
And she's by your side as an extended right arm. But that extended right arm, Michelle, has gone over the line. And it's become unhealthy. Where you have become so dependent on your mum and where you're not standing on your own 2 feet, it's causing major problems. And one of them is sibling rivalry. All Ryan wants to do is demand your attention and get Carl out of the picture. And you validate Ryan's feelings when you give in to his temper tantrums. Misha, where's the discipline in this house?
There isn't, I suppose I've just given up. I've tried things and I've just given up because they don't seem to work.
If you don't have discipline in your house, how can you teach him right from wrong? What's shambles?
I don't want it to be a shambles though, I just don't know how to get out of it.
It's going to be hard work. And I can't do it for you, but I will work alongside with you and support you and be there for you.
Yeah.
But 2 things need to happen. 1, you need to be able to want it enough. And 2, you need to be able to release your mum.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Good.
So the hardest change of all happens straight away.
Boy. Mum?
Yeah?
I appreciate all you've done for me.
And you're sacking me.
No, I'm not sacking you. I'm giving you your life back.
Thank you very much.
That's all right. Don't make me cry.
I'm crying already. I'm leaving you two. I need some kitchen roll.
Supernanny needs to whip this family into shape.
7 o'clock. Let's go up into the bedroom. Rise and shine, Misha.
On the naughty step.
And help Michelle gain control of her life and her son.
No kicking. Stand up. No kicking.
Single mum Michelle Ball has reached breaking point. Ryan, her 3-year-old son, won't ever leave her side. She hardly has any time to bond with baby Kyle, and she can't get anything done without the help of her own mum. Supernanny believes that the real problem isn't the kids, it's Michelle.
It's 5 minutes to 7 and I'm about to ring on the doorbell and wake up Michelle so that she can get her morning in order so that she can get herself out of the house and get Ryan off to school on time for a change. Hello, lovey. Good morning. How are you?
Marvellous.
Yes, I see. 7 o'clock. Let's go up into the bedroom.
Oh my God.
We're going to get you on time, OK, with the boys and off to nursery. So, rise and shine, Michelle. And if you feel my foot firmly on your behind, you'll thank me later.
Supernanny's drawn up a timetable to stop the days from descending into chaos. From now on, there will be fixed times for everything. No more mayhem. By 7:30, Michelle is showered, dressed and raring to go. Now time to tackle Ryan.
Back a little bit.
OK, so go straight to the wardrobe, have a look at, and then say, what have we got in here then? What clothes can we choose here?
Diversion is the name of the game, and Supernanny has instructed Michelle not to get into a debate about the nursery.
Would you like to wear this one or this one? Oh, this one's nice.
And if he doesn't give you a choice, say, Ryan, choose one, otherwise Mummy will choose one.
Well, choose one, otherwise Mummy's going to choose one. Which one would you like?
Supernanny wants Michelle to be firm and upbeat.
Shorts up, go jingle jangle. Show Mummy. Up you go, lift him out, no nonsense.
Oh, he's sliding.
OK, ask him, is he going to walk downstairs or is he going to hold Mummy's hand?
No, you're going to walk or Mummy hold your hand? No, would you like Mummy to hold your hand or would you like to walk? Which one?
What decision are you going to make? Because he hasn't made one. Which
He's
one?
going to have to walk,
Right.
holding my hand.
That's a decision. You've made it. It's fantastic. Get baby Carl and let's go downstairs. Make sure you're doing very well. Keep strong. You're doing very well.
You can watch then.
Don't mind the crying. It's just change for him.
Watching Mummy.
Very proud of her. She's got both boys down. Ryan's understood that Mum is taking control of this situation in the morning now, and he's following suit.
Everyone's up and dressed a whole hour earlier than usual, so there's plenty of time for them to sit down for a proper family breakfast.
Up the table.
Hey, Misha, so do you recognise all we're doing is we're transferring a different kind of energy, all right?
He's a good boy.
Keeping upbeat, keeping everything motivated. It's all animated. But what you're doing is saving so much because everything's running smoothly and you're getting the behaviour that you want in the morning.
Sure enough, they leave the house in record time. Ryan puts up one last fight for the road.
And he goes, he's stalling. Move him.
But Michelle ignores his complaints, and before he knows it, Ryan's strapped in and ready to go.
What time is it?
Just gone 8:30.
What time is it?
Just gone 8:30.
Who did that?
It's a far cry from the days of turning up 5 hours late.
I'm absolutely so pleased that I've got him in at 9 o'clock. You know, usually it's I drop him in and I've got an afternoon. Now I've got a morning and afternoon. It's brilliant.
Later that afternoon, with Ryan home from nursery, Supernanny's teaching continues.
Stop swinging it around, please. Ryan?
Since separating from her partner, Michelle has found it very hard to discipline Ryan, and his bad behaviour has gone unpunished.
That's right, it's blue.
Not anymore.
And this is a naughty circle. Oh. This is where you go if you're naughty. Now, what I want you to do is to give Ryan always a warning first. Yeah. OK? You come down to his level, as not to intimidate him, give him eye contact, and you really need to use the low-tone voice. Now, if he does do it again, where he's taken by the hand, place him onto the naughty circle and say, right, you stay here now on the naughty circle for 3 minutes because you did not, whatever it is, and I want you to walk away. Yeah. OK? Now, Ryan...
Supernanny knows that children are more likely to behave well if they can see the results of their progress. So she gives Ryan his very own reward chart.
Fireman Sam!
Fireman Sam!
Fireman!
No! Do you know who this is?
Fireman Sam!
Fireman Ryan.
Yeah.
When Ryan behaves well, his fireman will move up a rung. And if he reaches the top of the ladder, he'll get a reward. But if Fireman Ryan misbehaves, he'll be moved back down 1 rung. It's not long before Fireman Ryan gets an emergency call.
That's a good boy. Gentle. Gentle. Ryan! Listen, if that happens again, you will go straight to the naughty circle, OK? What are you doing now, Ryan? Well, you know he's going to move it again. He's a baby, he doesn't understand. Ryan! Go and sit on the naughty circle.
He ignores his warnings and puts up a struggle, but Michelle manages to get him to the naughty circle.
Sit on the naughty circle.
So you're not going to reason with him, OK? You already gave him a warning and he didn't listen to you, OK? So with a firm voice, you tell him to sit down, sit him on the naughty circle.
Sit down.
And you tell him exactly why you put him here. Never mind the crying,
I put you on the naughty circle because I asked you not to push Kyle. And you continued...
Carry on.
You continued to push Kyle. You mustn't push Kyle, OK?
Right, now you stay here until I come and get you.
No, you stay here until Mummy comes to get you.
Right, let's go. When he starts to kick off, don't sit here and try and reason with him. Yeah. You've given him the warning. He's chose not to listen to you, and he now has to see that there's a consequence for it. Right. OK, so you just follow through with the steps and walk away.
Ryan does his 3 minutes, 1 for every year of his age. Then it's time to apologise.
Right. Look at Mummy.
Look at Mummy. Do you know why you was on the naughty circle? No. You pushed Kyle. And that's not acceptable to Mummy. That is bad behaviour. I do not want you pushing Kyle. OK? Right.
Michelle gets her apology, but Ryan's fireman still has to move down a rung. Later, with 1-year-old Kyle tucked up, it's time for Ryan's bath. But Ryan has other ideas.
He's laying down on the floor. Take his shorts off. We're not having that. No kicking. Stand him up. No kicking. OK? Move him around. You don't want to be kicked. It's just tantrum because he's hoping if he does it long enough, you'll just give in to it. And it may be that you get a flannel and you just wash him down so that he is clean. But what you do have to do is to make sure that you turn around and you get that top off. Yep. Take his clothes, take his shorts, take it. All he's trying to do is to control the situation here. Move him away from it. Is he going to do it himself?
You can do it yourself.
Move him away from you. Move him away, he's lost control. Up, move him away. He's 3 years old. He's having a temper tantrum and he's lost control. Don't break. You've been doing good. Don't break. He's been ruling you for 3 years. You can't put him on the circle because you want him to go to bed and he's trying to do stalling tactics.
It takes 45 minutes to get Ryan washed. But it's a battle Michelle had to win.
Look, you see how he's stopped completely now? OK, I don't want you to fear it, all right?
I think I need to learn to sort of take a step back first to see what's happening, because sometimes I just can't think in the heat of the moment, everything going on. So I think I need to have that sort of space to deal with the situation properly.
The evening's not over yet, though. Michelle has never been able to leave Ryan's bed until he falls asleep. Supernanny wants her to take control of bedtimes.
Saying to him, it's bedtime now. I want you to put him into the bed, OK? And then I want you to sit yourself cross-legged on the floor in between his car rug and the white tiger, all right? Okay. I want you to be half mask so he sees profile of you, but I want you to put your head down and give him no eye contact. If he tries to talk to you, don't talk to him, OK? Do not reward him with communication. If he gets out of his bed, don't look at him, just pick him up, put him straight back into his bed again, OK?
Come on, honey.
Pick him up. Find that energy, Michelle. Find it. We're right at the end of our evening.
Michelle can't suddenly leave Ryan in his room on his own, or he'll have a major tantrum.
You got it.
Night, night, honey. Give me a kiss.
You come in my bed.
Give me a kiss.
You come in my bed.
Instead, she should retreat bit by bit, so he gradually gets used to falling asleep without her.
All right. And this is where you want to be, completely head down. All right?
It's night time, honey.
Say nothing, Misha.
Don't go away.
No communication. You're rewarding him otherwise. OK?
It's a long night, but Ryan finally caves in and goes to sleep.
You know what? All but 2 hours. You were up there. He threw everything, didn't he, at you tonight? It was, I need a drink, I need a cuddle. Ow, I've banged my leg. Mummy, come and sit here, it's comfortable. Everything. But you did exceptionally well.
With Supernanny's help, Michelle is finally beginning to take back control of her household. But there's still a long way to go.
Let's ride it out.
And things are about to take a turn for the worse.
Yeah, what's going on?
Supernanny is teaching full-time single mum of 2, Michelle Ball, how to stop being overwhelmed by her obsessively clingy 3-year-old. With a no-nonsense discipline system and strict daily routine in place, Michelle has begun to grow in confidence.
Show Mummy. What's up? What's up, hey?
But now there's a setback.
Michelle, what's going on? Calm down for me. Calm down for me.
Michelle's been up all night dealing with both her boys. She's exhausted and very emotional.
So 1 o'clock, Carl woke up.
Kyle woke up.
Yeah.
And I kept putting him back, laying him down. And then finally I thought, well, I'll cuddle him, see if that stops him crying, and see if he'll go back to sleep. And he did. As soon as he hit the cot, screaming again. In the end, I just had enough, and I didn't want to do this. I took him in my bed, and then he still didn't settle for about another half an hour, so this went on till 4 o'clock. And then Ryan come in at 6:30, and he was awake. And then Kyle was awake, and it all sort of went pear-shaped from there.
Okay. Everything seems that big this morning because you're tired, you had a very successful day yesterday, you've been feeling very proud of yourself, and now you're feeling, oh my word, I was feeling so good about myself and now I'm feeling so bad today. But don't let it put you down. This is what happened this morning. It's done, it's over now, and now I've turned a fresh leaf and I'm going to carry on the rest of my day with what I've already learnt. All right?
Supernanny wants Michelle to stop treating 3-year-old Ryan like a baby. So it's time to ditch the dummies.
So to him today when he's playing during the day, Mum's going to take the dummies, put them away and give them back to him later. OK?
Can I have your dummies, honey?
Assertive.
Let me take your dummies.
During the day, you're
During
playing.
the day, you're playing. When you want to go to sleep, you can have them back.
That's it. Here we go. Quick, Michelle, come with me. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Right, where are we going to put them? OK, little pot. Right, explain to him you can have them later.
You can have them later.
Play later.
Put them in here. You can have them when you go to sleep.
So let's deal with this in stages. During the day, no, so we confine it to the evening, and then we'll move on later to the stage where he doesn't have them of an evening.
OK.
OK, we're kind of weaning him off. All right, feel good about that? You OK?
Yep.
Right, let's...
You can walk
Next
down
on
your own,
Supernanny's
or you
hit
can
list,
hold my hand.
the constant demands for carrying.
When he starts asking, going up, 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 I want you to come down to his level and say, talk to Mummy. What is it that you want? OK? And ask him what he wants. If he's talking or he's crying and you can't understand him, then say to him, I can't understand you, calm down. Just have him at arm's length, create space until you're communicating with Ryan.
Listen, Mummy's going downstairs. You can hold my hand.
Create the space. This.
You can hold my hand. Mummy is going downstairs.
Here you go. Move him to the side and stand up. Okay, come down. Create space.
Mummy is
Get
going
eye contact.
downstairs. Look at Mummy. Look at Mummy. Mummy is going downstairs. You can hold my hand on the way down if you want to.
Okay, what's this going to do, Michelle? It's going to stop you from having Ryan, like a baby, clung to your hips 24/7, OK? This makes it easier for you.
Supernanny believes that toddlers in Ryan's situation need to be encouraged to grow up a bit and help out with chores around the house.
Slowly. Here. That's it. Right, let's put the plug in. Ryan, would you be able to lay the towel out for Mummy?
He's learnt to behave like a baby in order to get Michelle's attention. And when he did behave like that, he did get her attention. And Carl was ushered straight to Nan. So now it's good that he's recognising that he's a big boy and that he can do a lot for his mum and also for his baby brother.
He's nearer the top. Move him up one. Take him off. Put him there.
Ryan is finally starting to act less like a baby, and Michelle gets some space to bond with 1-year-old Kyle.
Ready?
Ryan may become very jealous of the attention Mum spends with Carl, or he'll understand and he might want to then join in and be a part of that.
When I come to visit him, I know you do.
This is a dramatic change to what we saw in the beginning when we had Mum falling on the floor with both kids climbing all over her screaming.
Copycat likes bath time.
It's Supernanny's last night of teaching. Michelle can now get Ryan to sleep without lying in his bed. Now it's time to take it a stage further.
By the flowers.
What I want to do is to now use the stay in bed technique. Kiss him goodnight, tuck him in, walk out of the bedroom, leave the door ajar, and I want you to go into your bedroom. All right? Pick up a book or just relax on your bed. Yeah. When he comes into your bedroom, I want you to turn around and say to him, it's bedtime, darling.
Yep.
Take him by the hand, put him back into bed. The second time he does it, I just want you to say bedtime.
Yep.
Take him back to his bedroom, tuck him into bed.
Yep.
The third time he does it, I want you to say nothing. Do not reward him with communication, because that's what he's going to want. All right?
In no time, Ryan's out of bed and crying for his mum. According to Supernanny's rules, Michelle mustn't go to him. She must wait for him to come to her.
Come on, darling, it's bedtime.
Michelle follows her instructions and puts Ryan back to bed without rewarding him with conversation. He's straight back out. Michelle takes him back again, and this time he stays put. But the screaming continues.
Let's ride it out. Let's ride it out and see where it goes.
After 45 minutes, it finally pays off. For the first time ever, Ryan has fallen asleep without Mum. Supernanny's teaching has come to an end.
That may seem like a bad last night for you, but for me that's good, because I've seen you put that technique into practice. Please stick to the routine. It's structured, you need it, and the children need it. Concentrate on the shared play so that both children learn how to share you and to get your attention equally, because this will stop the sibling rivalry and the jealousy. And make sure that you use the naughty circle with the warning first. Follow that through and back it up with a reward chart. Okay? So you take care of yourself. Give me a kiss. Stay strong. I'll see you soon. God, you're going to start me off. I tell you, I'm going to need tissues. I've been crying since I arrived here. I'm crying when I'm going.
For the next week, Michelle will have to cope with both boys single-handedly. For the first time in her life.
Even though Joe's not here, I've got a hearing spirit, so yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Right, go, be ready! Yes, let me ready!
Life without Supernanny gets off to an excellent start.
That's a good boy.
Michelle even braves a trip to the hairdressers. No mean feat, as it usually takes 5 people to pin Ryan down.
It's nearly finished.
Despite a minor tantrum, Michelle remains calm.
Normally, when Ryan's getting so distressed having his hair cut, I would usually get quite upset and end up nearly in tears, but I kept strong.
But the new assertive Michelle is soon struggling.
Ryan, if you do not turn around and let Mummy get these clothes on, you will be going on the naughty circle.
When Ryan continues to ignore her, she fails to carry out her threats.
Ryan, I will give you one more warning. Turn around now, otherwise I'm going to put you on the naughty circle. Right, naughty circle? No! Right, turn around and get dressed then. Are you going to turn around and get dressed, or was you going straight on the naughty circle? Right. Thank you.
It takes 3 warnings before Michelle finally acts.
Here, you didn't listen to me. Told you to stay on the naughty circle.
Michelle then adds a new dimension to time management.
Listen, sit down. Sit down. Look at this. When this goes beep, you can get off, OK? Stay there.
By handing Ryan the alarm clock, she's given him control of his own punishment, totally undermining the discipline technique.
Oh. Now you're actually staying on there longer, Ryan, because you've just adjusted the time, so Mummy will have to hold on to it now. So now you've got another 3 minutes to wait now.
Hold it.
No, you can't hold it because you'll be on there all, for the rest of your life. If you listen to Mummy, you won't go on the naughty circle. Stay there until Mummy tells you so. Stay on the naughty circle. Ryan? I'm getting very angry, Ryan. Stay there.
3 minutes might be up, but Ryan spent less than 30 seconds on the naughty circle.
Right, so we're going to go and get dressed now. But first, because you went on the naughty circle, we need to move you down on the ladder.
I don't want to.
Well, we need to.
I want to.
Michelle's remembered the reward chart, but she's completely forgotten to get the all-important apology.
Give me cuddle. Come on, give me cuddle.
As the week without Supernanny continues, things begin to fall apart.
Ryan, you do not put toothpaste on the mat, okay?
Ryan's back to tormenting Kyle. And Michelle is losing her cool.
I've had enough. Get out. I'm trying to get ready. And you are just playing me up. Now you stay there.
By the end of the week, Michelle has gone stir-crazy. Mum comes to give her the night off. But Ryan is refusing to settle.
It's bedtime, darling. It's bedtime, darling.
Michelle uses Supernanny's stay in bed technique and correctly walks away without engaging in conversation. But after putting him back into bed 3 times, she caves into Ryan's demands for a hug.
No, I said I'll give you a big cuddle. Now that's it. It's bedtime.
Ryan's cracked it. He now knows all he has to do to get some attention is to turn on the waterworks. One hour later, an exhausted Michelle has put Ryan back into bed 15 times. Over the last week, Supernanny has been monitoring Michelle's progress.
Michelle!
Now it's time to tell her where she's been going wrong.
You're ruining it. It's getting confused.
If you listen to Mummy, you won't go on the naughty circle.
It's been over a week since Supernanny left Michelle Ball to try out her parenting techniques on her own. Now she's back to show Michelle where she's been going right and wrong.
I've seen some fantastic stuff, Michelle. I really have. However, you do know that this part is all about tweaking some of the techniques that I've seen. All right, so let's take a look.
Ryan, if you do not turn around and let Mummy get these clothes on, you will be going on the naughty circle. Ryan, I'll give you one more warning. Turn around now, otherwise I'm going to put you on the naughty circle.
You gave him a warning, but you didn't follow through. If this doesn't happen, this is what's following next. But there was none of that.
Right, naughty circle. No! Right, turn around and get dressed then.
I got confused suddenly in the heat of the moment and I thought, hang on a minute, if I just send him to the naughty circle now, have I given him a warning already or not? And I couldn't remember, so I had to give it, you know, think if I gave it again now, then if he does it, he'll go to the naughty circle.
You're ruining it. You're giving Ryan all those mixed messages. He's getting confused.
Listen, sit down. Sit down. Look at this. When this goes beep, you can get off, okay?
Michelle, what is going on? You know, this must be the first time I've ever seen somebody literally give their child the timer and go, there you go, get on with it. What was she thinking?
Now you actually stand on there longer, Ryan, because you've just adjusted the time. So Mummy will have to hold on to it now. So now you've got another 3 minutes to wait now. No,
So you gave him the timer, he kept pressing it up, and because he got it wrong, obviously, you then were going to make him sit on the circle for another 3 minutes. Oh, that was a shambles, girl. That was a complete shambles.
Next, Supernanny looks at the stay in bed technique.
It's bedtime, darling.
I reckon you needed that cuddle more than he did. You might as well put him in the bed with
I
you.
said I'll give you a big cuddle. Now that's it. It's bedtime.
But as soon as you break that technique and you start giving cuddles, it'll be, I want a book. I want the door left open. Oh, I want a drink. Oh, can you stay in a bit longer? In and out, in and out, in and out. Oh, I hope this is a good lesson for you. Get your kisses and your cuddles out the way first. Then leave the room and do the technique. It also eats into your time and Ryan's sleep. And it's so crucial that Ryan gets the adequate amount of sleep, but that you do as well. Otherwise you can't function in the morning.
Supernanny's action plan has been all about empowering Michelle to regain control of her life.
A big boy.
She's taught Michelle how to stop treating 3-year-old Ryan like a baby. Now it's time to get him out of the nappies.
Ryan, look what I've got for you this morning. Big boy pants. Right. Good boy. Ryan, do you need to go to wee-wee yet? Ryan, would you need to go to wee-wee yet? Would you like to go to wee-wee, Ryan?
Okay, so look at him and say, no wee-wee in your pants.
No wee-wee in your pants. You do it in the potty. Right.
Accidents do happen.
No, bring him straight over to the potty. Do it on the potty.
After 2 hours, Ryan uses the potty for the first time.
That's a good boy!
And once the floodgates have opened, there's no stopping him.
Good boy, he's doing pee-pee.
Good boy. Good boy for sitting on the potty. Is it comfy?
But Ryan's good behaviour doesn't last.
Ryan, if you don't sit down at the table to eat your lunch, you'll go on the naughty circle.
When he refuses, it's straight to the naughty circle. But he won't stay put.
Put him back in the naughty circle. Get up, because you know where he's going. Get up, you've got to be faster than him. Look at that. Look at that. Look. He's 3 years old. He is not going to damage you. It's your son having a tantrum. What part of you allows him to slap you in the face and you go, it's all right? Stop it. That's the voice I want to see. All right? Don't allow him to, Michelle. You are doing fine. Don't let it overwhelm you, OK? Go over to him and say to him, I want you to sit at the table and eat your lunch like a good boy. If he doesn't, you pick him up and he goes straight on that naughty circle. You have to gain back that naughty circle. You have to get back that authority. So right now, what's it going to be?
I'm going to take back control.
Yeah? Well, I'm going to sit down there and watch you do it then. Go on. Mark, put it back on. It's got to start taking you seriously.
Ryan finally stays on the circle for the full 3 minutes. And Michelle gets the all-important apology.
I can't hear you. What are you saying? Right. Up you get. Give me a cuddle. And what do you say?
It's Supernanny's last day with the family, and Iris comes round to spend some fun time with her grandsons.
I think she's done wonders for all of us, really, you know. Michelle's definitely changed. She's happy, more old self and able to cope.
It's given me confidence back that was sort of knocked out of me in the past, and because I believe in myself and I know that I can do this now, whereas before I didn't feel I could do it.
You must share with Kyle.
Ryan still doesn't like sharing his toys, but it no longer leads to a major tantrum. And now Ryan isn't on Michelle's case 24/7. She can spend more time bonding with Kyle.
I'm really, really proud of the family. I mean, just over 3 weeks ago, everyone was in tears, including myself, and now I feel like crying for the opposite reason. You know, it's priceless. To see the changes is really overwhelming.
Yay! Well done, Ryan.
Supernanny's work is done, and it's time to say goodbye.
You right, darling, a blue kiss. Can you catch it?
Catch the kiss.
You blowing one back.
Good boy.
Sleep tight. Night, night. Just remember that you can do it. And things will only get better, OK?
Yep.
And believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself and your confidence will grow.
Thank you. Thanks for everything. You are more than welcome.
Two weeks later, and things are going from strength to strength. Before Supernanny arrived, Michelle hardly ventured out of the house unless she really needed to. Now, they're enjoying trips out together as a proper family.
It's lovely being a nan again. It's nice not to have to do all the chores and just come and enjoy them, really. It's really nice. Because Ryan listens to me more now, I'm able to take him places and know I can go there and know that he's going to behave and listen to what I say and not have huge problems all the time. And I'm much more confident, you know, if I do have the odd sort of hiccup, that I can deal with it as well. It's lovely that I can play with Kyle on a one-to-one basis and Ryan be happy with it rather than him coming over and interrupting. Oh, what are you doing? There's still a lot of work to do, but I am looking forward to the future and I think it'll be good. Things can only get better now, I think. Mind you don't fall out of the boat.
But you would have to pedal fast.
Ryan's much better in the evenings now. He goes to sleep on his own without me laying with him at around sort of 7:15 each night. And if he does come out of his room, I use the stay in bed technique, and I only usually have to do it sort of twice maximum, and then he stays in his bed.
With Iris on babysitter duty, Michelle gets ready to go out dancing for the first time in years.
I think the next hurdle for Michelle is to get her confidence back. It's been quite knocked back with a breakup of a relationship, you know, especially having 2 children. That's not what she wanted. She didn't want to be a single mum, and I think that's quite upset her.
Bye.
More than I even know, you know.
Later. Have a nice time. Thank you.
It's been a testing few weeks for Michelle. She's come through with flying colours. She's made amazing progress with both her boys, and now she can finally start to reap the rewards for all of her hard work.
It's absolutely fantastic that I've been able to come back to dancing, and this is something that I just love. This is my life, dancing. I do feel like I'm getting my life back, and I think this is just the beginning.